Hey, what's up, guys? Let's see. Luffy break close. I think he has like 2 spots left. I've got a killer headache. I should have taken a painkiller. 3rd day in a row, a headache. The headache is not gone. I asked AI about it. You know, I was asking AI about this headache. And you know what it speculated? It actually speculated I'm not eating enough. So I have a calorie deficit headache. I didn't know that was a thing. We're going live for, what's today, Tuesday? Tuesday, daytime stream. We're here a little bit later. I didn't want to be here later. I got a call from a guy today saying, hey, are you the TheCardconomist? He was from Florida. And I said, yes. And then he goes, so what's up with these $10,000 of charges on my card? So remember the guy last night who was going real deep? Probably a scammer. Probably a scammer. He had a stolen credit card and he was just charging it to this other guy's card. Remember he ordered like priority shipping and all that? So I think he was hoping that the cards would arrive at his place before the other person would notice all the charges. But luckily that guy recognized the charges quickly and was quick to call me too. So it's looking like a scam. It might not be a scam. Maybe it's a chargeback, and that's like a friend of his. So maybe that's a friend of his just trying to get him to charge the money back. But that doesn't really make sense to me because the pulls were kind of decent. So, yeah, whoever that was, they were doing a scam. What do you guys think of that? It's happened before. Crazy. You have the guy's address? Yeah, I asked AI about it. I showed it the address. I showed it the phone number. I showed it the IP address. So I was filtering that all through AI, and it was saying it's all probably fake. Says the address may be real, but it may be a pass-through address for like a reshipping company. So I have to file like a police report. The good news is all the cards are here, so I don't know what my losses are. It really depends on how good his pulls are. He had like a mix. He had like some bad pulls and he has some good pulls. So maybe it evens out. Hopefully it evens out. I might have taken a loss. But, you know, it would have been a very severe loss if the cards had been shipped. And this is not the first time something like this has happened. This has happened multiple times in the past, so I'm actually kind of used to it. First-time orders are scary because sometimes a first-time order guy goes real deep. This guy definitely did. But we've had other guys that drop like, you know, almost $10,000, and it's kind of their first time too. It just kind of happens. You have no way to truly verify who they are. And so I've had this happen today where it was fake, and I've had orders in the past where it was real. So it's just, what can you do, you know? If I limit them to how much they can spend, then maybe I don't capture as much, but I don't know. He spent 10K? Yeah, he spent a lot. He was like, oh, I'm a stock trader or something like that. I was like, uh-huh. It's actually pretty bad, it's a pretty bad MO because, not MO, alias, because, you know, day traders don't usually make a lot of money. I think I even said that in the stream. I said a lot of day traders lose money. All right, let's see how much he officially took, by the way, because all this is probably about to be charged back. I'm going to add it up. You guys are probably going to have your eyes pop out. I'm adding it up. Now, wait a second. This one might not be his. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You ready? The amount he charged was actually $12,000 in total. Wow. And they actually went through. So that money was landing in my account. Like if we open up my PayPal account, all that money is in there. So it looked legit. That's the thing. It wasn't like a pending order or anything like that. That money arrived. But it was a stolen, according to the person who called me this morning, it's a stolen credit card. If it's a slow stream, can you pre-grade some of the hits? It might not be a slow stream. We started late, and we got this booster box to open, so we're going to be busy. We also have an order for NHCC to service. Yeah, it's a bummer. I would have liked for all that to have been real. It would have been cool. Am I surprised, though? You know, it's weird. I'm not that surprised. I've had this happen a couple times. It's shitty people out there, man. But anyways, it's so much money. AI recommended I actually contact the authorities, so I'll be filling out some paperwork. We're going to try and at least let them know there's somebody out there doing this, because he shouldn't be able to do that and, you know, at least not be looked for. I think that, you know, I don't know about this address he gave me. He gave me an address to ship all the cards to. Let me see. So if it's a pure troll, maybe it's a fake address. But if it's a real address, like if it actually goes back to him, that's pretty serious. So let me see if I can find this address. I've got the address here. I'm going to plug it in. Let's go to ZELLE maybe. Let's see if it's a home address. All right, just been talking to Karis about it and all that. It looks like a residential address. Yeah, it is a residential address. So he'll be getting a report from the police. I don't know. It's, you know what I should have done? I probably should have opened up this address before opening all those cards, just to examine it, because it's kind of a smaller home. It is. All right. You know, a big rich guy wouldn't be living in a small home. He'd be living in a nice home, like a $2 million home. All right, I'm gonna remember that. If I have their address, I'm gonna do a look on ZELLE at their home and make sure the size of the home matches the amount they're spending. Let's see. NHCC, thanks for getting the booster box pasta until today. Send him a fake box with an Apple tracker hidden in the box. I mean, I could send him something like that. Oh, speaking of which, let's go cancel that label. I'm canceling the label. The label was pricey. It was like a $40 label. Let's go get that label canceled. So anyways, this guy contacts me from Florida. He says, hey, that's my wife's credit card, and these are fake transactions. It's a stolen card, and I'm going to go to the bank and charge them all back. That's what he said. And so I'm anticipating a chargeback. I'm going to cancel this for now. Let's cancel this. The next thing I did, I immediately tried to contact Kendrick on both his phone and his email, and I got no response. So that was $12,000. Wow. It adds up fast. Pretty interesting, huh? Contact PayPal? Yeah, I contacted PayPal. They basically didn't have any good advice. So I did get on the phone with them. Oh, man, it's so annoying trying to contact places like eBay and PayPal. It takes so long. And so I contacted them, and they're like, well, you know, don't ship the stuff. That's what they said. And they were talking about the type of transaction. They're like, well, this is like a feed through from Google Pay, because that's what it was. It was Google Pay, right? And they're saying typically Google Pay is a real person. You're not allowed to open a Google account with a fake person. So it says it's very possible that the guy who placed all these fraudulent orders with the credit card is a real person with a real address. So PayPal speculating that, you know, AI speculated that the address is fake, the IP address is fake, the phone number is fake, and the email's fake. That's what AI speculated. But PayPal speculated that it's real, that the address may be real. He may be a real person in that home, and if we fill out a police report, it may actually get him in trouble. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hide this. Mister, I was listening to the show at work. I knew that was fishy. 7K on a new order. He knew he was fraudulently charging. Yeah, it was a pretty big order. It just kept going. And I probably should have cut him off sooner. You'll notice I did cut him off. And, yeah, it was an unusually large order. But the good news, at least, is many of the pulls from the order are... So there were, like, some good pulls. Notably, Crimson Invasion was really good. And the 151 was really good as well. And then there were some bad pulls. I think anytime he opened up the Evolving Skies, it was bad. And the Shining Fates was bad, too. The guy agreed to sign for the package. Something is a bit odd here with the buyer and the stuff. The 151 Zard, yes. Yes, so I'm assuming that it's possible all the information he gave me is real. And so he'll get a police report. This is actually not the first time this has happened. We've had this happen before. All right. Let's see. So we'll place this here, and we'll toss this over here. And we've got this beautiful Sun and Moon Crimson Invasion box. Let's throw this away. And we'll go ahead and grab this. Let's see. We'll go ahead and, there we go. I'm going to zoom out. Let's try it. Ugh. All right. Wow. Let's go ahead and grab this as well. All right. Very good. So, and let's grab this. Very nice. What we got? We've got July. Discord box split crimson. Here it is. The big, beautiful box split. You guys ready for this? We're starting right away with it because we got to get this done so we can start processing other orders. So we got Andy Dirksen, Jack Woodworth, Eric Rodriguez, NHCC. Look at all these beautiful names. Let's get started. How many people we got in here? 37 already. Nice, man. And did we ping Discord? Let me make sure we got all the things done. There's a lot of steps to starting up the stream. You know, one thing we haven't done is this. Give me a moment. Let's go over to this. Kendrick had break spots. Need to take them off. He might have had break spots in the trade break. I think he's in the trade break. So actually, that's one thing he never actually bought. He never bought any actual like break spots. So I don't think we have to fix that unless I'm wrong. All right, so let's jump over here. We're gonna turn on ads. Yeah, the good news is none of the cards are shipped. I may be able to earn back some of the money there. And he did pull that Charizard. So the pulls, believe it or not, 36 packs of 151, one Charizard is not too bad. Let me see if I can take a look at that. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Look at all this, man. Kangaskhan, Mew, Pikachu, Ampharos, Charizard, Gengar. Look at all that. He has a spot in the Tyranitar. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's good. So that can just be reversed. Very nice. That's a lucky thing. And the trade spots in the other card. So, you know, I don't know if he'll contact me or not. Here, let me grab this real fast. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Oops. All right, lovely. I'm sorry you have to go through this. It really sucks. I hope the next steps are as smooth as possible. Well, that was another thing. So AI claimed that this is potentially a federal crime. And usually I don't care that much, but it's a decent enough amount that I suppose I'll go ahead and file police reports. So anyone involved would probably be in that police report. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. I don't know if it'll turn into anything. Didn't we just talk about this in chat? Damn, I wonder if he's done this with other streamers. So let's get this opened. Ready? Yeah, the Crimson Invasion box we opened was actually pretty... Oh, I got to get more sleeves. We're completely out of sleeves. Do I have some here. Hold on, let me see. Oh, good. I have some here. Perfect. All right. Grabbing this. And we're grabbing this. All right. Someone set the OP break off. That's right. Very good. And we'll grab this as well. And we'll grab this as well. There we go. Oh, let me see this. All right. Okay. These go up here. And now, are you ready? Ooh, Crimson Invasion box. So hopefully a reverse holo Gengar in here, a reverse holo Pikachu, a rainbow Gyarados. I bought a couple more boxes of this product. I'm a big fan. Here, let's remove a couple slabs from the table so the table's a little deeper. A little more room. Here we are. Here we are. Here's this. Here's this. There we go. The address is probably one he can park in front of and wait for the delivery truck and grab the Pokemon if it's not his real address, aka. I see what you're saying, Mr. Gabe. Yeah, I kind of figure whoever has done the charge probably is not just handing out his real address. There we go. Okay. Oops. Good. Set that there. There we go. All right. Now, look at all this. We've got Andy Dirksen, 2 packs. Here you go, Andy. Guys, ready? I still want to enjoy this, so let's enjoy this. Snipping this. Nice. Andy Dirksen. We got Cubone. We got Regigigas reverse holo in pack number 1. Ooh. So look at these Crimson boxes. They actually had pretty decent centering on the cards. And then here's Dino. Okay, first 2 packs are open. Dino and Regigigas. Andy Dirksen. This way. All right. Let's grab your bag. Let's see. Oops, let me see this. All right. So, Mr. Andy, where am I going to find the Andy Dirksen bag? Grabbing this. Andy Valdez. Aha! Andy Dirksen. All right, we got a bag for you. You got a bit of an older bag. So 2 reverse holos, one of them being Regigigas. Pretty cool. You get to keep your yellow bordered cards as well. Tossing that back over here. Who's next? We got Jack Woodworth. Here you go, Jack. Red Scare is in full swing, I see. What? Red Scare. Snapping this. Jack Woodworth. What are you talking about, Mr. Mahasvara? Is that an actual political statement? Here's Remoraid and Kartana, or is it like a Pokemon ironic idea? There's Kartana. Here's a Remoraid. Very nice. Let's grab this. So, Mr. Jack. Oh, since it's Crimson Invasion, I got you. Okay, so it's funny you should say that because, you know, there's a lot of talk about that in politics today, but you never get political. So I was like, is Mahasvara doing politics? Here we are. All right. Very good. And here's the Haunter. Very nice. Okay, now we have Eric Rodriguez, 2 packs. Mr. Eric. Very good. We'll go ahead and snip this. 2 snips. Nice. Oops. Mr. Eric. He's going to get... Da-da-da. Ooh, Guzzlord has been pulled. So that's 1 full art in the box so far. Not Gyarados. Darn. Hey, Mr. Eric. And pack number 2. Here's... Oh, anytime you see that yellow, you got to wonder if it's going to be Pikachu, man. But it's going to be a Lowen Geodude, of course. Eric Rodriguez, thank you so much. Let's go find his bag. So thank you to everybody who participated in this break. It's really nice to host another one of these. We hadn't hosted one in a while. And I want to get back to hosting more box breaks like this. I like that we chose one that it felt like it's affordable and it feels like the pulls inside are really special when you realize, you know, it's like, you know what it is? It's like realizing there's a really special thing about this box with the Gengar and the Pikachu and the Melodic and the Cubone and the Jigglypuff. We are. So I think we landed on a really cool box open here. All right, let me put this back over here. He didn't have any other cards in here, did he? Yeah, he's got 2 more packs later. Okay. You might have to be split into 2 bags at this point. So NHCC, first 3 packs. Ready? So first 3 packs for NHCC. You hear, Mr. NHCC? NHCC, we held this for him to be opened today in the daytime stream. Let's go 1, 2, 3. And 3. Guzzy Guz, Lord. Dang it, dude. The Gyarados actually goes for a decent chunk, but he's hard to pull. Still running errands. Oh, gang, I just showed up. Hey, what's up, NHCC? Here goes. Pack number 1. Here's Chinchino and Regice. All right. And here's Chinchino. Lovely. This is the banger, NHCC. Oh, is the melodic from here expensive? I know it had one, but not that it was a hit. It's a melodic hollow, reverse hollow. And what we notice about Crimson Invasion is that it's got all these cards a lot of people didn't realize were in the set. Marowak and Pillow Swine. And so we've been really analyzing the Sun and Moon holographics. And one of the cool holographics in this set is melodic. It's a very good looking card. There we are. All right. Very good. And Sea of Nothingness. There we go. Very good. Very nice. So, check this out. Regice, Chinchino, Pillow Swine, Marowak, and Sea of Nothingness. These are super cool, man. So we're starting out there, Mr. NHCC. Went gun shopping. There we go. Popping this in here. Next up, we got Mr. L12. That's Sergio. 1 pack. This is it. This is the Pikachu. Stop. Well, we'll be taking regular orders right after this, guys. Oh, there's the Pikachu Common. Right, I should probably be looking in every order for the Pikachu Common. Somebody might have already pulled one, and I just wouldn't have noticed because I didn't shuffle through them. There we go. So the Pikachu Common is a great pull. If it grades 10, it's an expensive card, man. Hey, what's up, Mr. Ivan? How are you today? Okay. So that's Mr. L12. Mr. Sergio. Let's see. 6. Jeff. Here's Sergio L12. All right. I'm going to pop this in here. Congratulations on your Pikachu. Garrett and the dog. There we go. So, Garrett, ready? Hey, what's up, Znebby? Hey, what's up, Mr. Pedrick? Very good. Mr. Garrett. We've got Corfish, Ghastly, Aaron, Dino, Shelmet. All right. Oh, and Aggron. This is a heavy pack. Aggron Hollow. So Aggron's in here. He's pretty cool as well. He's not bad. You are. Some people really like Aggron. I had Aggron on my team. He's like a defensive wall. Sorry to hear that, mister. Yeah, I know it sucks. Actually, you know, it's sort of deflating because you think you made a $10,000 sale and you haven't. We are. Ultimately, though, the cards are still with me, so whether it's a win or a loss depends on how good the pulls were. And a lot of that boils down to what the quality of the cards were. That's for Mr. Garrett Nadal. All right, Garrett with the G, where are we keeping you? You're over here. But, you know, what he did is also a crime. You're not allowed to, you know, steal someone's credit card. That's actually a crime. And then using it to spend like $10,000 across state lines, that might be a federal crime. So we're going to end up writing a police report about it and documenting it. We are. Eric Rodriguez. Here it is. Wait, what happened? Mr. Lost 10K? The guy who was opening all those cards last night, he appears to have been fake. Here's Eric Rodriguez. Hopefully you stopped the shipping. Oh, yeah. Well, it's right here. It's right next to me. So it hasn't gone out at all. Yes. All right. Mr. Eric. What do we got? Oops. Here's Cubone Houndour. Look at that Houndour. Ooh. Lovely. Come on, Pikachu. Pikachu reverse. Nope, that's a Selgor. Okay, nothing crazy in there. Eric Rodriguez, thank you so much, man. There you go. All right. Okay. We'll grab these. And I'm going to pop these back in their place. And then what I'm going to do is create a second baggie for you. All right. Yeah, we'll go through the polls real fast, see how bad the damage is. You know, some of it, again, some of it just kind of comes down. Would imagine it would go to federal since it's over $5,000 and between states. Yeah, man, people are so dumb when it comes to committing pokey crime. Pokey crime doesn't pay. I mean, if it's going to be so much money, you're going to be put into a higher tier for what happened. There we go. Eric Rodriguez, baggie number 2. There you go. You had the reverse hollow 10, you had the reverse hollow in a 10 as a live custom. I pulled it. It's one of my best investments, percentage-wise law. Are you referring to the Pikachu from Crimson Invasion? Is that what you're talking about? So I believe we just finished Eric Rodriguez. We're on to NHCC. Here it is. No way, I'm just seeing the title. It's a federal case because it crosses state lines, specifically a credit card. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking too. And, you know, it's funny. Alexis might even be able to help me write the police report out. Her husband's a cop. So I might just ask her to, like, hook me up or something. She might make it easy. Here's Miltank and Buzzwole. Very nice. I just told her about it. I said, hey, help me fill out this police report. Ooh, picking up Buzzwole and Miltank. Reverse Hollow Pikachu from this set, Pop 23. Weston, clue us in. How much is that worth today? Because I probably put it in there for like, you say you pull it from the live customs. I probably put it in there for like $200 or something. Maybe less. All right, let's grab this bag. There it is. All right. Sarah Dusenberry. Here you go, Miss Sarah. Almost 1,000? Dang, dude. Well, we saw that the reverse hollow Gengar from this set sold very recently for like 2.4 thousand. And so we think that that Pikachu you're referring to is probably worth more than 1,000 now. He can't do it. It's a conflict of interest. Oh, okay. No problem. Snip this. Thanks for the heads up there, Ivan. All right. Here's Sarah. We've got Bumblebee. Good advice. All right. I know yesterday I questioned it being legit when it was back-to-back, but I saw it went through. Was it a chargeback? It's currently not a chargeback. What happened was this morning I woke up and a gentleman from Florida, that's pretty far distance from California, a guy from Florida woke up, called me, told me, hey, my wife's credit card got charged all these gigantic charges, and they went to you. And then he was like, who are you? And I was like, well, I'm a card shop. And so it appears to be a stolen credit card. Here it is. All right. Here's Aaron. Did you get my OP spot order? It says puzzles are hard. Well, we're in the middle of the Crimson Invasion box opening. Let me finish this, then we're going to process all orders, okay? Could lead you to the correct form of what to do, not directly to the form. True. True. You could probably just tell me that. Let's see. Let's see. Tossing that back over there. All right. So, that's Miss Sarah Dusenberry. You get Bumblebee and Staravia. Those are pretty rough, actually. I'm sorry, Sarah. Those are pretty rough. just joined. Whose turn is it right now? We just finished Miss Sarah. Oh, she's got a box up here. Ugh. Hey, at least Sarah's orders are real. Whew. He can advise you all police reports need to be filled in the same manner through the correct channels. Yeah, apparently I need to fill one here in Missouri, and then I need to fill one in the jurisdiction in California where the address is, perhaps. There we go. Okay, now here's Shahir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any crazy pulls yet? I'm late. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a big round. This is Mr. Shahir. Ta-da! Ready? Here goes. We have another box of Crimson Invasion being split. Oh, right. I have to change the pack price. So the pack price goes up to 30 now. Crimson Invasion has gotten more expensive. It is. Perfect timing. Are you ready? Yeah, I was asking the guy, I was like, why did all the money go through? I was like, your credit card didn't flag it or anything like that? And he's like, nope. I was like, well, that sucks. So, you know, that made me uncomfortable too. The fact that the guy who warned me that there was fraudulent charges, his credit card company didn't block the orders. So I was like, well, the orders are coming through. You guys ready? Mister, it's not that hard. You can do it online. Sounds good, Mr. Ivan. Yeah, I got some extra homework to do. Here's Shahir. You ready? All right. Doesn't matter if... Low and Geodude. Such a tease. Was he being cooperative? Yeah, so far he's been cooperative. I mean, he pretty much just warned me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to go file this as fraudulent, and you're probably going to receive chargebacks. That's what he said. We are. He asked for all the information on the person who did the charges. AI told me to hold off on giving him that information for the moment. So he's probably going to file as well. Oh, there's a common Pikachu. What we know is those come out of the box like 2 or 3 at a time. So anytime you pull that guy, that's not bad either. Yes. Okay. Was he being cooperative? Means the guy is rich. Yeah, the guy who had the credit card information stolen might have had a very good credit card that could just allow that much money to be transferred. But, you know, it was just going through some website. It's not like it was going to Amazon. So you think it would have gotten flagged and blocked. But it didn't get blocked. We are. I have that Pikachu. All right, here's Oranguru. Ooh. But, you know, that's also a pretty good reason why, you know, all these, anytime you hear about security issues, like I remember Brett Love would have constant security issues when he tried to order with me. Well, I wish that had happened. I wish we'd had some security issues block some of those orders. That'd have been nice. Aha, Pikachu. There we are. Are you going to keep and grade the hits he has? Yeah, absolutely. And in fact, if they grade well enough, it may be no problem. Like one of the better pulls was right near the end. He opened up two or three packs of the Breakthrough, and a big Mewtwo came out. And if that card grades 10, it could be worth like $1,000 on its own. Here we are. There's a lot to actually go through, so I don't actually know how good or bad it was. Here we are. When you buy a bunch of product, do you use a credit card? I don't use a credit card. I use a debit card, though. But for me, when I'm dealing with purchasing Pokemon product, I actually use my, you know, bank and PayPal mostly. Numel. All right, no one has pulled Reverse Holo Gengar. No one has pulled Holographic Gengar. No one has pulled Reverse Holo Pikachu. That's tough. All right, there we go. It's a black Amix card. There we go. Grabbing this. Very good. Hope everything works out for you. That sucks. I'll be okay. You know, what's interesting is a lot of the product he opened is product I've held for many years. And like, you know, so like the Ancient Origins, he opened some of those last night. Well, I was probably paying like $15 a pack for those when I acquired them. So I didn't truly lose money. Maybe I lost opportunity cost on what they could have sold for. But again, it's actually also going to boil down to whatever these over here, whatever they grade. It's almost like I open a bunch of cards for myself. How fun. But yeah, I assume there's going to be some kind of investigation now. All right. 1, 2, 3. Here we are. Ta-da! NHCC. I have security alerts that will let me know, like, your orders are clear. Yeah, again, you would think that that would have gone through with the Florida guy. There it goes. Tossing this away. All right, you ready? I guess I should probably gather the information of the Florida guy. I actually asked him if he could name the last 4 digits of the credit card. He didn't respond to that. Here's Keva Blast. I agree, Mr. Zanebi. Yeah, it's an opportunity cost problem. But what I'm saying is, cash-wise, I'm pretty much exactly where I was. Here's Cubone. Ooh. I think the worst thing he opened was probably those Evolving Skies packs. Here's Cubone and Beware. There we go. So we got a Cubone reverse holo in the NHCC round here. Let's get this beautiful Jigglypuff to the front. Okay. Good. Look at that. Beautiful Cubone, huh? Wow. And the centering, not bad. Now, here's some more of these. Here's Caradont. Wait, Florida, I can get you the correct information if you need help. I'm retired from New York City and Florida AI. Well, the gentleman who is telling me that the charges were on, like, his wife's credit card, my phone said that he's from Florida. That's what my phone said. I have no way to verify where he's actually from. Yeah, I know, Mr. JC. I know, I agree, I jinxed myself. Let's see. All right. Very nice. All these beautiful cards here. Going to Mr. NHCC. All right. Let's grab his bag. His bag's really fat now. We might have to start a second bag for NHCC. I sent the Pikachu reverse slab on Instagram. Such a banger. Let's see. Where's my Instagram? Boy, I get constant people trying to message me on what card to buy next. Is it this one? Let's see. There it is. Whoa, we graded it a while ago, huh? Yeah, he's a cutie, man. Pop 23. Wow. Very cool. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Grabbing this. I wonder if the guy who called you today can be verified if he's the owner of the credit card, but probably not. Grabbing these. And this is going to say NHCC. Mr. Discord, when you have time, let's just see what you say in Discord. So you're saying, oh, I hear you. Okay, so he's offering to help me get those police forms. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to focus on one thing at a time. We're going to get a great stream done for the daytime stream. And then, yeah, I'll probably sit down with Karis. Karis is really crazy about this kind of stuff. She's really vigilant. So we'll probably talk a little bit about it, and then, I don't know, it'd probably just be something like filling out some forms. We are. Like I said, the good news is none of the cards actually ship, so they're still here with me. So it really just comes down to whether they grade well or not. It's almost like I opened up a bunch of cards. And that can actually turn out well. Often it doesn't, but it really just depends. Ooh, another Cubone coming out. Man, the Cubone in this set is adorable. Okay, we like Cubone. Here's the Kartana. Okay, Kartana. Good. A Mankey, Stanky Mankey. The thing is, I don't really know how well any of it turned out. That's part of it. I don't know how well any of it turned out. Here's Garrett's Staraptor. Ooh. Okay, Staraptor. And last but not least, all right, here's Phoebos Salazzle. Dang, dude, no reverse hollow Pikachu, no reverse hollow Gengar so far. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he pulled a reverse hollow Pikachu, but I saw that it was visibly off center on the front, right? So that'll probably be more like a Pikachu 9, but who knows? That might be like a $200 to $300 card in a 9. Okay, Mr. Garrett, tossing that, and let's grab your bag. Mister, don't worry, karma will get the bad guy. There we are. There we go. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't be karma. Maybe it'll just be the police. Here's NHCC. Here we are. Even the non-hollow Pikachu is 500 as a 10. Wow. Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying, like, I might actually be able to recoup quite a bit of the money if it grades well. It's got to get some 10s. We got to get some 10s out of it. So it's a gamble. Here's Leiron and Goat. Now this is NHCC again. And then we have a Gyarados again. There we go. And those are last solds on the Pikachu. And then I don't think there's any more available. So they might be worth a little more now. Here's Mankey and Regice. There we go. Okay, and Mankey. Grab this. Bro spent a lot of money to pull so little. Well, he was opening up XY era product. So you have to understand, anything that grades 10 from the XY era goes for a whole lot more money than, you know, than you would expect. So there you go. Right, like if you're grading any of these, and these grade 10, these are from Sun and Moon, and now they're selling pretty easily for a couple $100 at this point. So it's older cards, lower pop, different time period, and more coveted. We opened up a whole box of Crimson for him, and it was actually a really good Crimson. All right. I will have a private investigator stop by so he can find the perp for you. You want him blindfolded? All right, so this is a Garrett order next. Let's make sure this adds up, by the way. We're on Garrett. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we off by one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, no, I just counted it wrong like a dummy. All right, Garrett Nadal. You ready? All right, Mr. Garrett. So far, so good. What do we got? We've got an Octillery. Ooh. If he had spent that much on Ascended Heroes, that would have been a ton of hits. Nah, what are you talking about? Ascended Heroes is terrible. Only if he had pulled the Gengar would it have been good. Here's Garrett. And then plenty of those don't grade 10 either. No, actually, if I was to open product for myself today, a lot of the time, it probably would be something from like XY era. So that's the good news. Here we are. Here's Garrett. We just need a couple of those cards to grade 10, and then they're worth a butt ton. Yeah, if he spent that much on Prismatic, he wouldn't have gotten anything, says Shahir. Right, like some of the worst pulls were like from Paldean Fates, actually. So if we had never serviced Paldean Fates, it would be better. Jack Woodworth, 3 packs. Kind of an interesting chance to look at that, actually, if you think about it. Prismatic would have given him 20 full art trainers. Yeah. Why is it such a stingy set? I don't understand. All right, so here's Jack Woodworth. We're 44 minutes in. Boy, these box splits, they do take a while, don't they? So, ooh, we're going to pull a counter catcher. Look at that Altaria, though, man. I'm telling you, if that grades 10, it's really good. But, you know, it's hard to get these to grade 10. Here's counter catcher. The person who made the pull rates had a bad day, pretty much. Let me see this message. Oh, that's just an order. Set that there. All right. Here's Bunnelby. Escavalier. I swear, somebody on the assembly line stole the prismatic hits. Man, imagine if that was true. And Corphish. Man, this set's tough. So it is hard to pull the Gengar and the Pikachu. They don't just pop out for free. There we go. We have more Crimson Invasion on the way. That's Jack Woodworth. Ugh. Grab this. Where's the background music? Oh, it's a bit low. I can turn it up. All right. And now NHCC. He's got spot number 33 and spot number 36. So I'm going to pull spot number 36 out. So that's your last round there, Mr. NHCC. See you later, Mr. JC. Hope everything goes all right for you, mister. I'll be okay. Lucky for me, I got a lot more products. I'll be all right. We've been through this before. This kind of stuff has happened before. Here's a Luzamine. I hate the idea of introducing like a purchase limit for first-time buyers, but at the same time, it's like you pretty much have to, so that you don't have a scenario like this. Here's Stanky Manky. All right, Stanky Manky. All right, and Altaria. There we go. All right. So that's for Mr. NHCC. No Pikachu, no Gengar. Don't worry, guys. We'll host more Crimson Invasion breaks so that we get another shot at the Pikachu and the Gengar. And then Miss Alicia. Last two packs. Pack number 1 has Pikachu. Pack number 2 has Gengar in it. Probably not, but wouldn't that be crazy? Okay. What do we got? We've got Mawile. Well, Mawile's a card. And ta-da! Swablu. Mawile Swablu. There you have it. That's Alicia Brown. Wow. Notably, no Melodic, no Pikachu, no Gengar pulls. So it is a lucky pull to grab one. If that happens, we riot. I kind of want to see what he actually has in those bags. You guys want to see what it is? There we go. There we go. Tossing this. So wait. So what was the hit of the box? That crappy gold? No, it would have been like Guzzlord or something. Who remembers? There was a Guzzlord. I think there was just one Guzzlord, actually. And yeah, Sun and Moon boxes were that tough. Everyone's spoiled. Everyone's used to the good pulls now. You all get good pulls from the new sets. But it used to be the case that Pokemon did not hand out hits. You had to open so many packs. I think he got a Rev Holo Pikachu, a Holo Gengar, and 4 common Pikachus. Yeah, let's take a brief look, see if we have any chance of recouping some of the lost money. Now remember, the price that he pays, or the menu price, includes a profit margin. So the actual cost of these is lower for me. I just have to recuperate that. So first of all, he's got this Glaceon. How's this look? It's honestly not bad. I mean, maybe a little off center on the left on the back. Could be PSA 9, could be a 10. If they give me the generous back centering. So Glaceon has potential. Look at that. Like the Empoleon looks nice. So we'll have to go through all these holos. Look at this Psyduck. We'll have to go through all of these. I'll probably get them all graded. And if any of them are 10s, it's a big deal. I mean, it's an XY era holo. So I guess you could say one of the things saving me here is the quality of my product has always been pretty tight, right? I only like to get good quality product. No crappy search stuff. Just sealed booster boxes. Here goes. All right, we're examining him. No, I think it's tough. So if you look at the bottom of the card, I'm seeing a white dot on the right and the left. Probably a 9 on Charizard. That's tough. Not a surprise, but it's tough. All right, let's see about the Gengar. Flipping it around. Maybe a small chance on the Gengar for a 10, actually. This corner up here, let me see. Oops. What the hell? All right, let me zoom. No, man. Come on, let me do this. I want to zoom. Oh, it's so hard to zoom with this stupid camera. What do you think? That's pretty borderline. 10 on the Gengar makes a difference. He's close, actually. The Gengar, so the Gengar could be a 9, the Charizard could be a 9, but the Gengar, maybe he's better than a 9. We'll find out. A Pikachu, we knew he was not a 10. You could tell by the centering of the front. So if we're lucky, maybe a 9 on the Pikachu. No, I'm not anticipating a 9, probably lower. Here's Ampharos. Let's see how bad it is. Let's see the damage. I'll do a big $10,000 break on his entire... that would take forever. The Ampharos is pretty clean, actually. The only downside is he's Ampharos, but yeah, he's actually looking okay. So maybe potential 10 on the Ampharos. Okay. Let's see. Just tons of hollows. Like, look at this Jigglypuff. All right, so like maybe the Gengar doesn't grade 10, but maybe one of these other hollows does. Misdreavus, Houndoom. Houndoom's cool. This also Crimson. Yeah, Houndoom's looking kind of nice. How about Regice? He's got a dot. So a lot of hollows to go through, actually. Nihilego, Regirock, Emolga, Kartana. Bunch of these Pikachus, too. Let's see. Numel, Skiddo, Pikachu, Aggron, Pikachu, Marowak, Regice, Melodic. Look at this Melodic. Okay, does Melodic have a shot? This is actually really pretty. Ah, no, he's got a dot. Ooh, man, you got to appreciate the 10s. But we'll go through all of them. I bet you some of these are actually 10s, but yeah, Ghastly actually looks kind of clean. So Ghastly could potentially be a 10. Let's see. Here's a Melodic Hollow. No, I'm not betting on this one. I mean, maybe. It's like one of those borderline cards. Orangaroo, Go-Goat. I'll probably grade any of these if they're a 10, but those probably sell for like 150. Let's see. Geodude, Primate, Wigglytuff. Did we already look at the Charizard? No, the Charizard was no good, huh? The Glaceon in a PSA 10 sold a couple weeks ago for about $820. If we got one graded 10, he'd probably go for... I mean, if it depends, like if the one that sold was an auction or if it was buy it now. It also depends on if it was old cert or new cert. All right, let's see. What do we got over here? So we got Regirock, Quagsire, Kartana, Geodude. I'm going to start processing your orders now, guys. Let's see. Marowak, Houndoom, Gourgeist, another Pikachu. Here's Meowth, Hippowdon. These aren't exactly super good, but this is kind of nice, the Melodic. All right. Bunnelby, Nidoqueen, Marshtomp, Goomy, Golurk, Spinarak. Flareon's really nice. I will have a chance to... Ooh. Well, I mean, if I just get a 10 on this one Tyranitar, it was all worth it. Okay. Yeah, like, you know, it's crazy. Even the bulk cards, even the non-hollow cards will have to be examined because we really only peeled out some Pikachus for them. Check this. All right, here's... So we did not get a Bubble Mew, but we ended up getting quite a few of these Wug Trios. Look how clean that one looks. Oh, yeah, that one's probably a 10. So I don't know what a Wug Trio sells for. Here's some Celebrations, Hydrapple, some free cards. I gave them free cards. Here's some Pikachus. All right. Yeah, I don't know about that. Evolving Skies is probably just a straight loss. He might need to be removed from the trade break. Yeah, he does. This happened right after Mr. said he hadn't had any issues. Yeah, I know. That's what JC said. He said I jinxed myself. All right, and then let's try this baggie over here. Toss this label out. Yeah, he hasn't responded or anything. Ready? Wo-Chien. A couple more of these Wug Trios. Okay, Wug Trios got my back. Here's a Gengar, Scizor, Wug Trio, Noivern. So it will really come down to the grades. Ah, this guy here, I want to see him. Okay, and some hollows back over there. I thought that the Mewtwo looked kind of nice. That's not good in the hood. I know. It sucks, guys. Well, we're going to be okay. We can earn that money back. Just going to take a little while. If there is like a net loss on these, which there might be if enough of them don't grade 10. Maybe. It's close, you know. XY cards, they're always, you know, kind of imperfect. It just depends on how generous PSA wants to be. So I can see like some imperfections, but would that cause it to be a 9 rather than a 10? It could end up being a 9. It's borderline. So we got some borderlines, and we'll have to see how they turn out. The Ampharos looks pretty close to a 10, actually. I don't know if these two grade 10. The Pikachu won't. The Charizard, I think, is a 9 as well. So it could actually be pretty rough. We'll have to find out. It's not all the cards, just the ones that are the easiest to look at. So, you know, you go straight to the big ones. But, you know, like this Corphish here, let's say Corphish grades 10. Well, as you work him through, it's like he ends up returning some kind of profit if he does grade 10. So it really depends. I'm pretty good at it. We'll see what we get. Maybe I'll do a separate submission where it's only the cards that came from the $10,000 opening. And we'll see how it turns out. See if I can recoup anything. All right. It's not a white dot on the left edge on the back. So on the bottom left edge, it almost looks like a white dot, but it's very subtle. And so it really depends on how tough PSA wants to grade it. All right. I call it a borderline card because it's nice enough that, who knows, maybe it has a shot. But that's up to PSA. Like, PSA allowed, I don't know, some XY Charizards through. All right, guys. Tough day, huh? I'm going to need to check PayPal, I guess. You can call it the theft submission. Mr. Reed, NHCC. He says, yes, let's get your 10 packs. All right, so Mr. NHCC, these are yours. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 of these. Are you ready? Here we are. We'll be all right. There we go. Snipping this. And snipping these. I grade the Fraudster cards to make my money back. I submitted $10,000 charge back to PSA. This is what I got back. I know. Snip this. Okay. Very good. But whoever did that committed, you know, that is a crime. He committed a kind of fraud. And if that person gets caught, I think they're going to face charges probably. I wonder if they'll owe me anything. Here's Raikou. Question I have is, how do you catch somebody like that? Here's this guy. Ooh. And a Rangaroo. I'm telling you, that would be a fire long-form video. Would get clicks. There's a Rangaroo. Here's a cold one. And a Rhyperior. Oh. Here's Vikavolt. And Charizard. Ooh, with Raichu. And come on, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, Buzzwole. All right, barking up the wrong box this time. We got a Buzzwole box on our hands. Sorry, NHWC. Here's Porygon and Sudowoodo. Mister, you file a claim against him, but the law has to take the cards as evidence. And here is Luzamine. Ooh, I don't know what would be better then, because if they take the cards, I won't be able to grade them for a long time, I assume. And if he does get caught, I don't know if he actually has the money to pay me back. He might actually be broke. There it is. Here's Porygon. Very nice. Good. Ooh. Nice. All right, look at that. Sudowoodo, Buzzwole, Raichu, Rangaroo, Incineroar, and Luzamine. That's for Mr. NHCC. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Okay, tossing this in here. Mr. can no longer afford California now. Hey, I don't know if I could afford it before. Now we have Mr. Shahir. He says pre-grades on the non-hollow Pikachus from Crimson. You got it, man. You get all the information you need and how to file the claim against him. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta think. So the guy from Florida, I wonder if he could be involved at all. Like, what if the card wasn't stolen? What if that's his buddy? And Kendrick's, maybe he's not from California, you know? There you go. I mean, it's pretty hard to steal a credit card. The other thing that's odd, that's off center. The other thing that's odd about it is, how do you get to charge so much to the credit card without it, you know, sort of triggering some sort of, you know, blockage? So I'm wondering if the other person could be involved. Throw this away. All right, so we got Pikachu. Ooh. You know, it's very interesting. Is this a person who had... It seemed like a person who knew pretty quickly how to order with us too, right? It was somebody who knew Pokemon cards to a certain degree. Like, he was asking for the good stuff, the vintage stuff. Remember that? And I'm glad I cut him off on the XY product. The truth is, I did have more XY product, but I didn't want any more going out. There it is. All right. It's not hard to steal a credit card, mister. Let's see. The purpose, one of us. We sit in the stream. All right. So some tough grades on the Pikachus. I'm sorry, man. Here's Mr. Sergio. He says pre-grade Pikachu. All right, Sergio L12. I'll give your bag over here. There you go. Very good. Grade Pikachu. Aha. Ooh. Nope. Sergio, not going to grade 10. Sorry, man. Pretty rough. Honestly, it looked kind of like mine, too, so I don't know if any of mine will grade 10. The card owner can be involved because in the state of Florida, laws here, it's very crazy. You get charger with expense art, not played cards. I know this happened before last year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I wonder if it could even potentially be a targeted attack where it's somebody who wanted to test the cards and then be able to charge it back if it didn't go his way. All right, we have Matthew Rodriguez. 1 box Weiss Brown Dust. Sorry to hear about the scammer. He's probably a scalper too. We don't know much about it at all. We'll see what kind of news comes about. All right, you ready? Let's see. The card owner can be involved. Piazza watched the first 3 minutes of the stream. Here we are. All right, Matthew Rodriguez. This is the new set. It's Brown Dust 2. People have been asking for it a lot. Very sexy. Let's see. All right. We'll talk later, mister, after the stream. Here we are. Yeah, give me some advice, maybe, if you wish, Mr. Ivan. What do you think I should do? What would you do if you were in my shoes? Snipping this. Snipping this. Snipping this. All right. Hunt him down like John Wick. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's... Whoa! She's barely... Nah, she's clothed. Let's put this here. That's a lot of skin, that's all I'm saying. So, Mr. Matthew, what are we trying to pull out of here? Here's a hollow. Here's a full art. An etched full art. So the other card was a rainbow hollow. Here's a hollow. 1 whole box of Brown Dust in a minute. Oops. Wow. Jesus, dude. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's another hollow. Here's one as well. And what is this face, dude? Jesus. Here's this girl. She's just doing a thing with like a bottle. All right, just getting some work done with the bottle. Here's... So is this like a video game, I assume? I'm assuming this is a video game. Here's a hollow. And here's this girl with a pin. All right. And here's another hollow. There we go. All right. So, turn-based RPG. Can you get a chance? Can you check what stage the BGS submission is at? Well, I haven't gotten any emails from BGS, so whatever the stage is, it's not complete. It is. So they haven't finished it. Good. And I'll save these up for you. Mister, how much you want to pre-grade? Do you have business insurance? I do have business insurance. I don't know if it would cover this. It's actually a really interesting question. I think business insurance is more like if somebody gets injured at your business or something like that. Now, I'll actually ask Karis about that right now. Yes, we do have business insurance. All right, there we go. So, Mr. Matthew, let's grab this. Aha. Yeah, I don't know if business insurance covers something like that. There we go. Business insurance covers if the cards were stolen, not charged. Yeah, the cards are still with me, so I don't know what they would actually cover. I mean, I guess I could make an argument to them that the cards maybe don't add up to the amount that was stolen. I have to see. Like, actually, Karis is the one in charge of that insurance. So she was the one who filed for it. So I'll have to ask her what she actually filed for, because I don't know if it covers this particular scenario. That's the problem with insurance, guys. It's such a scam, dude. Insurance sucks. When we were applying for the insurance, it wasn't with a consideration that an issue like this might come up. So I doubt it was actually, I doubt we actually got insurance that would cover this particular scenario, but I'll have to see. Here's Miss Alexandra. She says 1 spot in the One Piece break. All right, so here it is. Let's take a look at this. Let's make sure this is all good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, did I just count 14? That means it's already over. Let me count that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The One Piece break has been over this whole time. I'm so sorry, because Miss Alexandra just bought a spot, but it's already sold out. So we'll have to pick another One Piece break, but this one's done. I could run the same slab twice if you guys really want. Yeah, I have another one of these. Dang, dude. My bad, guys. I guess I wasn't keeping up with that. We got one spot in the Luffy. So we got 2 people. We could just run it again. You guys want me to run it twice? I can run it twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. There it is. Ta-da! Let's grab a couple cards. Oh, so you say business insurance covers if the cards were stolen, not charged. He's for sure watching. Yeah, he probably is. How much you want to pre-grade? You missed my order from yesterday for the OP spot. Says puzzles are hard. That's Kevin Vu. That's right. Kevin. So the question is, Should Kevin be in this round? Kevin, why don't we just place you into the next round? It sounds like we already got 3 people in it. I think that's better than trying to put you into this round, okay? So I'm gonna do a second break on this Monkey D. Luffy, same price, same spots, and we're gonna convert you over into that one, okay? Sound good with you? Sorry about that. Here we are. Sometimes that happens. Little things like that can happen. Now we put this energy card here. Doesn't matter. All right. There we go. So I've decided, second Luffy break, 3 people are going to be in it right away. Let's do that, okay? I just sent for spot 2, so that's 4 people in it. So new Luffy break already has 4 people. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Merchant chargeback insurance is what you need to look for in your policy. Yeah, let me mention that to Karis. She's such a hard worker. She probably doesn't need all this extra stress. Let's see. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's put the Psyduck into one of the packs at random. Oops. Put mine in the Mega Sublist. When you get it to it, then Mister. You don't want to be in the new round of the Luffy? Seems to be moving pretty fast. You'd prefer the Mega Sublist? All right. All right. All right, one back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, give me a number. Thim, you say 7, but it's too early. Needs to be after the shuffle's over. The new duck. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. All right, we got 4 of these. And now let's grab this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Well, I can say this, guys. I mean, the cards left behind do have a value. I don't know what the value is, but they do have a value. But let's say I'm out a couple $1,000s. If you guys ever want to help me recuperate that, jump into some of these breaks, okay? Or whatever it is you want to do. Actually, you can do anything. But, yeah, I got some work to do to earn that money back. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Good. It was going too easy. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Give me a number. Oh, let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, just double, triple checking. If there's a new Luffy one, keep me in it. All right, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 6 of these. Good luck. One person pulls the Monkey D. Luffy. Is it Taihua? No. Sorry, Taihua. Is it Garrett Nadald? No. Sorry, Garrett. How about Sarah Dusselbaby? Sorry, Sarah. Here's NHCC. Not this time. Alexio Alvarez. No. Javier Arroyo. Ah, man. Alexio Alvarez, but twice. Ooh, really rough. Alexio Alvarez 3 times. Sorry, man. That's really rough. Alexio Alvarez 4 times? He had 4 spots in here? I didn't know that guy went so deep. There's Sarah twice. Here's Dennis. Wow, where is it? The back? Here's Whipple from NHCC. Oh, that would have been amazing. Here's Natalie Kastanen. Oh, it's the last one. CS Man! Oh my gosh, it's CS Man. Holy. So CS Man with one spot pulling the Psyduck. Wow, man. Maybe encapsulate some of those Raws from last night. True, I could sign some of those Pikachus and encapsulate them and sell them as Siggies. Maybe that would work. All right, so let's grab these. I'll sign it as part of the $12,000 fraud Pikachu. Maybe we'll title it that way, like a Scamachu or something. We are to commemorate the. Oh, we could put the QR code on the back. That'd be funny. All right, now I doubt he's here, but I will assume he's going to trade this back to me. All right. Well, this Psyduck doesn't look as uniform as the first one. He looks a bit droopier. All right, maybe we'll do that. Mister, you got scammed? Yeah, there was a guy with a stolen credit card charged me for a bunch of orders last night. It is? Oh, yeah. All right, so congratulations to Mr. CS Man. The next step is to go ahead and price up another Luffy. So give me a second. Where would I be storing him is my question. I guess I better start going through that PSA return. Got a lot of cool cards in here, man. Scamachu. You know the guy was watching the stream to see what happened today? Probably. Here it is. Okay. Very good. I think he committed a federal crime. There we go. All right. So, we'll go ahead and grab this too. Now, Monkey D. Luffy One Piece Day. Ooh, look at that. There it is. Isn't that beautiful? So we're going to host another one of these because there were so many people in it the last time. Oh, heartburn. Dude, Wagovi kicks my butt, dude. I woke up, major headache, still have a headache. 3-day headache, actually. Headache that's lasted 3 days in a row. And heartburn and just feeling nauseous and terrible. All right, now I'm not going to run this a third time, okay? Keep that in mind. This one's, I'm going to hold on to the last one, okay? Let's see. He's definitely going on Pokey Streets when caught. There we go. Now this is going to say One Piece OP. I'm going to go into the Discord server and let's get this updated. Come on, dude. What is going on here? New member pricing. What is going on? Let me just... YouTube's not letting me into my own channel. It's like trying to get me to like reprice my memberships. Like, I don't want to do that right now. All right. There we go. Now we're going to head right over here. We're going to go to Breaks History. Luffy, number 110, finished around 1 hour and 19 minutes. Went to CS Man. Crazy. Then we started the same break over again. All right. Alexiel Alvarez. I'm going to give him 2 spots in the second chance bounty. He went so deep in that one. Sorry about that, man. There we go. Gotta put the TheCardconomist hat on. I know. Here we are. But it's crazy though, you know, because every minute I dedicate toward like that kind of crap is another minute spent not grading cards, not acquiring products, not listing on eBay, not streaming for you guys, not making a piece of, maybe like a piece of content that gets a bunch of views. So it's weird. You know, there's like this process for getting restitution or something if something goes, if something bad happens to you, right? But somehow Pokemon cards are so lucrative that that's almost less money than if I just got back to selling cards, because I do such a good job at selling cards. Let's see. PSA 10, Dawn, One Piece Day. Let's see what we got. So this card will be about 1 honey. This is going to be 100. There we go. Okay. Care says we don't have insurance for like a chargeback. I've never needed insurance for a chargeback. All right, let's see. Maybe that's not true. Put that back. So Jesus Aguilera says 1 spot in the Luffy. We need to check Kevin Vu as well. Yeah, Mr. Jesus. So that we can get Mr. Here we are. Putting this in here. All right. Mr. Kevin Vu in here, huh? The world's changed. You need insurance for chargebacks. Yeah, it's true. Let's see. Where would the Kevin Vu order be? Let me check over here. Kevin Vu. Aha, Kevin Vu. And what does this say? This says 13 hours ago, 1 roofie break. I actually remember reading that. Did I put the wrong name in? Wait, I actually remember that. I remember that message. You might have gone into the break after all. It might have been the wrong name. Yeah, he ordered 1 roofie break. I remember reading that. But did I not fill the card out? Or is it possible I filled the card out and put the wrong name down? No way, says puzzles are hard. Well, I remember because you wrote the name wrong, and that's why the message is so memorable. Maybe it's possible I never wrote it down at all. I'll go ahead and put you into this break for now. Okay, let's do that. Let's start there, Kevin. It would probably be a good idea for somebody to go back and find out when I read that message out loud and see if I added somebody else to the break instead of you who shouldn't have been in there. Too many spots, you know. There it is. So you're in this one. In all seriousness, if that was a 10K slab and it shipped before the chargeback, it would have been even worse. Yeah. So the good news is the guy in Florida, or he says he's from Florida. My phone said he's from. He says he's from Florida. The good news is he called me right away the next day and said, "Hey, what are all these charges on my card?" So very interesting. I'm still surprised. Now I want to re-roll. You let the same person pick both numbers. Both numbers for what? For the Luffy? There's only one number. Let's see. Oh, that's Joey Albrecht choosing 2 different numbers, but we only need one number. We don't. Oh no, that's right. We do one for the. You're right. No, you're right. There's one for the boosters and then one for the names. It honestly, it doesn't matter. That's not an actual strict rule. I just like to have it that way. Yeah, I like to have it that way. If he was smart, he would have waited a day before shipping day to rip. Waited a day before shipping day. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. No, I don't think that would have worked anyways, because Miss Alexis would have, she gets the shipping done, but it doesn't get picked up for like 24 hours. So it still wouldn't have worked. And then, of course, when you have a situation like that, you can intercept the package as well. All right. Let me go ahead and tilt this up. All right. Yeah, so the same person can pick both numbers. That's not like an official rule. But sometimes I like to have it split up, especially for like a really big break. I like to have it split up. But that's not an official rule, having two separate people choose the number. That's also why I wasn't paying attention to that, because it just doesn't matter. Here's Joseph Smith. He says, 1 Blue Sky Stream, 1 Pokey Shuffle Snipe. You ready? All right. It's probably a partner scam. Yeah, see, that's why I'm wondering, is does this guy know the other guy? 1, 2, 3. Boop. We got 1 cold one. All right. I want to know why it didn't block the order sooner. That's what I'm curious about, is why didn't the security measures kick in? My PSA slabs are for sale. All right. Is that an ad? He called you up. Is your number listed on the website? Well, maybe it has something to do with he just searched up how how the card was processed and all that. Maybe somewhere in the processing system is my number. All right. Maybe a friend that has used the card on their device in the past. Yeah, you never know. 1 Blue Sky Stream. Let's go grab that. Yeah, that's a speculation, but I suppose it's possible the other person was involved in it, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're simply a victim. Maybe somebody got a hold of a card and they said, ooh, I know what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to go to one of those ripping ships and order a bunch of cards. See what happens. Cold. Sorry about that. All right, Joseph. What was the address he used for shipping? Let's all roll up. I doubt that's going to do anything. Excuse me. I'm the drill master, not a person. What? All right. So, Miss Alexandra Noor, she needs a spot in the Monkey D. Luffy. Here you go, Miss Alexandra. Good. I'm down with rolling up. Bring the boombox. Here's this. All right. Grab this. Good. Hitting refresh. Next up, we have Nicholas Pacheco. He says 1 Merlin Sticker Series 1 and 2 Merlin Stickers Series 2. All right, let's get it. 1, 2. And 1 of these. You got any English version booster bundles? English version booster bundles. No, I guess I don't. I always make the Japanese version, and then Sarah loves those. But I suppose we could probably make an English version of that too. It would just be really expensive. All right, you ready? So here goes for Nicholas Pacheco. Good luck, Nicholas. Ready? So we got Jinx. We got Eevee. We've got Zubat. We got Raticate. Look at that Zubat. And here is the Eevee. Computer, show me 2 Jinxes kissing. All right, there we go. And here's this. Here's Execute. We got Pikachu and Ash. Alakazam. Here's Tangela. There we go. Very good. Oh, we open this from the front. So this is the much more expensive Series 2 Merlin pack. These are really cool because they give you a chance for a holographic Charizard. Merlin 1 doesn't have a holographic Charizard. It's Merlin 2 that has that. So you got to open these much pricier blue packs to have a shot. Here's Tentacruel, Venonat, the bird, Pikachu and Ash, and a very sharp teeth looking squirrel. All right, there it is. It's going to be somebody with the high spending limit, or the bank would have stopped it immediately after the first big transaction. Yeah, very interesting. Here it is. All right. Grabbing all these, grabbing all this. Did you see those art I sent you last night that I got? Yeah, I did see that. Here you go, Mr. Nicholas. All right, Nicholas with an N. What are we doing with Nicholas Pacheco? Nicholas, I never know. My brain always says, oh, yeah, you remember that thing with Nicholas Pacheco? And then I always go, no, I don't remember the thing with Nicholas Pacheco. Nicholas Pacheco, was it a new bag with you? Was that the deal? Let's see, here's Natalie. Here's Nicholas Williams. Oh, you got a whole box. That's what's going on. Oops. There we go. Very nice. All right. Here's an order from Mr. Mahasvara. He says, let's get a spot in the Palafin SAR break and 7 packs of Abyssai. Ooh, 7 packs of Abyssai. Let's go for it. Here they are. Oops. So, like the bag says CS Man on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? There's exactly 7 remaining? Wow. Also, do I have another box of this laying around somewhere? Oh, and now that we're done with that box break, I can do this. There's Dawn, there's Quip's Dragonair. Here's one of Quip's drawings for sale again. Little hand-drawn Dragonair. She drew that one a little while ago. Now, 7 packs of the Abyssai. I'm supposed to replace it, so let me go get some more Abyssai. I'll be right back. Here we are. Set this here. What is that card in the middle? New? That's Mega Charizard. He's a more recent Pokemon. That card really does sell for $100. Isn't that wild? All right, this is replenished. Okay. The bank flags it if it's an odd purchase, doesn't matter the amount. Yeah, it really bothers me that the bank didn't do any kind of security. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 of these. Okay. Here's a Hollow Electric. Nothing. Here's... Ooh, Mega Zoroark. I think it's Zoroark. Wait, what's the name of that Pokemon again? Here's Sil Valley. A cold one. Darkness Energy. And a cold one. All right. So is the person who got their stolen credit card getting their money back, or are you keeping it? They're going to apply to have it taken back out of my account and put back into their card. So whatever money I made last night is going to be reversed. And I'm stuck with a whole bunch of open Pokemon cards. Now, if I can make my money on those Pokemon cards, that's great. I don't know what'll happen. Here it is. Mr. Mahasvara. I don't think I can make my money back on them unless some of the critically large pulls grade a 10. But we looked at them, and the Charizard's not a 10. So the 151 Charizard was potentially going to help us earn back our money, because he would have been worth like 3K or whatever it is, 4K. I don't know what he's going for now. But with him not grading 10, now it's looking much tougher. It's looking like I probably lost money. Okay, we're hitting refresh. Take it out your account quick and burn that PayPal scammer, get scammed. No, it doesn't really work that way. Let's see. Let's see, we'll jump over here and hit refresh. And we're going to hit refresh. It's 5:25, huh? We're 1 hour, 1.5 hours into the stream. That sounds like a headache. Yeah, it is a headache. Let's see if I got any messages here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and rotate these. We've got this beautiful black label Kuromi. So there's a black label if you wanted one. Here's Cloud. He's now listed up on eBay. I might list this guy up on eBay. Here's Nami. Nami's been rotating for a while. That's a consigned card. Here's Ishigo for $35. And here's Flick, one of the Animal Crossing cards that we got. Mister, I remember he also traded some hollows for the trade break. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab those out. He hasn't responded to me, so I'm pretty confident it's fake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is. All right. Tossing that. And I suppose we can reverse this as well. What I need to do is go talk to the other guy, the guy who's claiming it's, fraudulent. I need to ask him, some questions, but we are live right now. So let's see what kind of damage is done. Well, I don't know. No. Let me focus on the stream. The stream's the one good thing. The stream comes over here and actually earns us money rather than dealing with that other issue. So look at this Kuromi. Did you get my break spot? You know what? I might not have gotten you your break spot. Give me a second here. I'm sorry about that. I'll correct that right now. Maybe a little more distracted than usual. He says, Palafin SAR break. So that's going to be the end of the Palafin. Here it is. Is Mr. Shahir here? End of the Palafin gym break. We got to pick out some new gym breaks, too. I don't think Shahir has a card yet, right? Carlos 6... Kayla. All right, so let's get this opened. Okay. Musabot, what's up, man? I placed for order for first time since GameStop, all out of stock, so I guess I'll try. Hey, how's it going? So this is going to say... Mahasvara. How's it going, man? There we go. And we'll grab this. Oops. Good. loading this over here. We'll say Shahir and Mahasvara. Very nice. All right, you ready? So I'm going to grab these cards. Let's see. Can I have 2 addresses for shipping? Sometimes I'm in South Korea. Sometimes I'm in the U.S. We have another guy who does exactly that. Yeah. You could probably do that. We are. I hate that happened to you, mister. You have to make a spending limit, grace period, or something to avoid this from happening again. It's, you know, so if you guys ever think about my prices and you go, why isn't he at a break-even price? Well, first of all, I like to get paid. But second of all, you have to have some income that fixes lost packages, stolen packages, chargebacks, you know, broken equipment, this or that, you know. So things go wrong. You do get targeted as a business for things like theft, or in this case, it's almost like just an attack, I guess. So you have to have some money laying around for that, and that's just kind of how it is, you know. Here's an energy card. We're going to be all right, guys. Here's Togi Kiss, and here's the tree. Ta-da! All right, round number 1 goes to Mr. Shahir. Round number 2. Oh, Shahir might have you. You ready? You got to beat Electivire. Energy, that's good. Double energy, that helps. So that's a bonus 40. Oh, Ditto pops out. So Ditto is going to use Transform. He turns into Electivire. That's a tie. Although if he had had a Pokemon that was like, so these add 40, right? So you were at 100 HP. If he had had a Pokemon that had 60 HP, Ditto would have just won as a Ditto rather than Transform. But the rule for Transform is now you're perfectly even. It's always a tie-breaking move. So that round is a tie. Here goes. Oh, Clam Pearl comes out. You might be picking up a point here, Mahasvara. Computer search. Computer. Here it is. So round 3, Mahasvara. You're all tied up now. Next round determines the winner. Switch. Oh, he's got an advantage on you. Skwovet. It's over. You pulled Skwovet. And he's got Gyarados. He doesn't even need to switch the Skwovet. All right. Gyarados beats Skwovet. This round goes to Shahir. There goes. I bet if you grade all the cards, you'll make your money back and more. That's to be determined. It really depends on the quality of the cards. $12,000 needs to be earned back technically. Now, 400 of that was Shining Tyranitar, so that's 11.6, and so about 11,500. So that would be a pretty long way to go to get all that money back. Now, there's another part of that calculation. The price he paid was not the price I paid, so a part of it's, you know, profit margin as well. So maybe we need to earn back about, I don't know, maybe like $9,000. $8,000 to $9,000 need to be earned back. Oof, Rippy. Don't let me call out those that didn't like the stream. I know who y'all are. Okay, so Shahir 1, Mahasvara 1. I'm gonna be all right in the long run, guys. You guys have been very nice to me. Stuck around in the shop for years, some of you guys, and you know, you kind of built this card shop a little bit with your hard-earned cash and all the times we've had over here. And I think we're gonna be all right. We are. It's not about to collapse. I mean, that was, so let's say it's a $10,000 loss, right? Well, I bought this card for $3,800 and it's a $40,000 card now. So boof, like it's been absorbed in a single card. But it's not good. So it shows me in the future, even if the orders are clearing into my account, we're just gonna have to set a limit for first time orders. That's it. All right. So that's done. Now what do we have? So all these are in. Those packs were like $5. You sold them for $100, so it's not that bad. Yeah, somebody pointed out I should have made $100 on those though. But so technically I haven't lost cash on them, but I have an opportunity cost where I lost their potential sale. We'll try to recuperate some of the value back with grading. Oh, man. Heartburn. All right. Mr. Ki Hyun Ro, what's up, man? So he would like 7 Ascended Heroes and 1 OP13. All right. let's see. I'm going to jump over here. Oops, let's see. Don Twinleaf, he says, wish me luck. Hey, how's it going, man? Oops, let me close this. Do. So I'm going to go ahead and pause on this order, okay? Because the order in the website is not matching the PayPal order. So we just had the one guy do a bunch of these, and I'm wondering if you're him, but maybe you're not. But it's the exact same transaction type. It's a Google Pay transaction type. Also, when we go into the details of the order, it looks very similar to what just happened. We're going to pause on this. The name you gave me in billing does not match the name in the PayPal this time. And maybe you're like totally legit, so I apologize if you're totally legit. But I'm going to pause on this for now, and I'm going to maybe have PayPal analyze the order first. That's me. I paid with Google. You probably are totally legit, and I'm probably overreacting because we just had a guy who just ran like a pretty massive fraud on us. But it's weird. It looked very similar to this order right here. Let me try this. I'm curious. We call it Get Back Where I'm From. Let's see. Let's see. His account's legitimate. His YouTube account's legitimate. All right. Let me test something out. Let's see this. Let's see. Mr. Wait, check the scored, please. All right, let me go look. All right, I'll place this up here. All right. And we'll grab this as well. Okay. Okay, cool. So I know I'm being quiet on this side. All right. I'm being so quiet. There we go. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump back to the queue and just see if there's any other orders. Jump in here, click. We're going to hit refresh. All right. Yeah, hold on. Let me contact Cares. All right. There we go. Very nice, guys. Oops. There we go. All right. Here's an order from Joseph Smith. What's up, Joseph? He says 2 other shuffles. Let's grab you those. Very nice, very nice. I was just documenting all that, guys. I think that was probably the same guy trying to commit another fake order. There were a couple of strange things about it. The order didn't actually match the order in the PayPal this time. So it was 2 different names this time. But also the phone number, it's not a Korean phone number. So he doesn't know what a Korean phone number looks like. It is. Ooh. There we are. All right, that's 2 cold ones. I'm sorry. All right. I did not use PayPal. That's my US phone. My Korean number I can give you. So I tell you what I'm going to do, I will reverse the transaction, or you can charge it back or something like that. I think if I reverse it, I actually lose a PayPal fee on it. So I will contact PayPal about what to do next on that. And if you'd like to place an order, what I recommend is using a different processing system. So what I'd like for you to try doing, let's say you're real, right? And not this guy who caused us a bunch of trouble last night. If you're a real person trying to place a normal first-time order, why don't you use the Wise app or PayPal Direct, okay, instead of the website, new website. So let me show you something real fast, okay? I'm going to show you something real fast. So if you go into our description, we've got PayPal and ZELLE and CASHAPP and Wise, okay? Use any of those systems to make a payment, and we'll give you another shot, okay? But we have to be a little more cautious right now. That order you sent in looks very similar to the one from last night. I use Google Pay, but I don't know why it's saying PayPal at first place. Yeah, so again, if you're the guy from last night, what you don't know is the transactions processed, they go from Google Pay to PayPal. That's what happens. That's how it actually processes. So it shows up in PayPal under a completely different name, a secondary name. And you also use a similar credit card too, actually. You use the same brand of credit card. So it looks very similar to the last order. Oh, I see. That's why. Yes. Google and PayPal can be linked. He's trying 2 days in a row. He might be. It's the website, the Target, Shopify. He brought up stocks and 2 address. Sound familiar? I'll try with PayPal direct payment, I guess. You try that, and then for me, I think I'm actually going to hop off for the day, and Karis and I will review some of this. Matthew Rodriguez, what's up, man? He says, 1 more box of Weiss Dust. Now, we're going to open up your order, Matthew, because I know you're real. Here we are. Yeah, that order was a bit strange. Here we are. Mister, you forgot my order. Did I forget your order? Hold on, wait a second. Maybe I got distracted. Where did you place it? It probably was PayPal, so let me see. Aha, Mr. Hathim, he says, 5 Spirit Forge. I don't think I forgot your order. I don't think I ever read it. Here it goes. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry about that, Hathim. Just a little distracted. So I'm going to pause on that brand new order, but we're going to take care of all of you guys. So all you guys who I recognize, we're going to take care of you guys, all right? All right, we're going to snip this. And we're going to snip this. And we're going to snip this. There it goes. All right. Let me read this message from Karis as well. All right. I'll throw this out. Here's... We've got Emperor of the Sands. Could you cancel the order, I guess? Yeah, I'm open-minded to canceling it. I'm just going to call PayPal first before canceling it, okay? And I'm going to inquire about how to cancel it with no PayPal fees. PayPal sometimes takes a fee when it gets canceled as opposed to a chargeback. There it is. All right. Here's Grandmaster at Arms. Ooh. So I need to make that call to them. Here's Longsword and Grand Duelist. Ooh. All right. And then here's Guardian Angel, Sacred Shears. All right. My bank already charged it, but it's okay. I can wait, I guess. Yeah, let's give it a little bit of time. I'm going to toss this up here. I need a chance to contact PayPal about that transaction first, make sure it's all looking good. All right. Yeah, we had a person charging us fake orders yesterday, and we just want to make sure that's not happening here, Mr. Musabot. All right. I want to see something real fast. Let's see. Musabot, you look real, though. I will say that, okay, Musabot? You look real. We just had a really bad thing happen, so we're trying to confirm you're definitely real, okay? That's all. Yeah, I'm looking at your account, your YouTube account. You look pretty real. We are? All right. So bear with us, okay? Bear with us. We just had a bad thing happen yesterday. Oops. Where's my comment section? It is. All right, so Hathim with an H. We're going to grab your bag. Do you got your own box? Yeah, you do. All right. Okay. Next time I can do it properly. We're going to put this in here. Good. Very nice. Very good. I sent $5 to your PayPal on direct. All right, let's just see that. Let's see. All right, so that's looking better. Perfect. And I like that the email matches the one you used in the website as well. So that's good looking. So I'm still going to hesitate on it. I'm going to ask PayPal what they think about it. And then what we can do, if you need a refund, we can give you a refund. But what we can do is, after PayPal looks at it, I'll open it up for you in the next stream or the next time you're here if you'd like, okay? Because you may actually just be a new guy, and I may now be overly sensitive because of, you know, having that guy run that fake round earlier. There we go. You can let me know. I'll be on the next stream. Here we are. Whoa. Holy man. Okay. So this is for, sorry, let me scroll back down here. Where are we? What did this get hidden? Ah, here it is. Matthew Rodriguez. I found it. Matthew placed the ZELLE order. I like ZELLE orders. That card's too spicy for my eyes. You can't handle it, Joseph. You're going to have to look away. All right. Closing that. Let's try sneaking this up. Ready? Snipping this. And snipping this. There we have it. Lovely. Tossing that away. Tossing this away. Ooh, we've got a hollow. And we've got this lady in white or something. Is she missing an arm? No, she's not missing an arm. Dang, dude. So we're looking for a Siggy, right? Let's find that Siggy. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Oh, some kind of embossed card. Triple R, Bunny Girl. There we go. Very nice. And a hollow. And here is this girl here. Lovely. Here's a hollow. And here's a hollow. Oops. Very good. Here's a rainbow. Wow, look at that rainbow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. That's a hollow as well. And here's a hollow. So one triple R in this box, is that right? Crazy. And there's a hollow. There we have it. Tossing this over here. Mr. Matthew, pulling a triple R. They have signatures in this set, surely, right? We haven't pulled a signature yet? Wow, look at that. Holy moly, man. These cards are hardcore. Let's go grab the Matthew box. That's heavy. Okay. You got 2 bags. Is this one smaller? Let's grab the smaller of the 2 bags. All right. Very good. Okay, okay. Now, we're just checking over here. Let me hit refresh. Good, good, good. All right. Nice. Hey, what's up, Mr. Marius? Contact Rattle. He will find his French cowboy for you. Or this French cowboy. All right, guys. Well, I think I will probably be contacting not him, but probably the police for now. Or maybe I'll just ask Cares to do it. We have a nice 2-hour stream. It's about 6 p.m. I'm going to wrap up here, okay? I'm going to make a call to PayPal, obviously. And, yeah, talk to you guys about it later. I mean, ultimately, what I want to do is just get back to work. So I just want to get back to running the stream. I don't want to have to deal with this. So I'm going to go ahead and hop off now. All right, see you later, everybody.